So, you probably clicked on this video because you had the same question that I did. This deck's probably not even worth it, is it? Well, you, my friend, are in luck, because I went ahead and purged my entire collection of golden cards and bought extra packs just to craft this deck for your enjoyment. I'm hoping to get at least one legendary, one of the Druid legendaries, because I don't have either of them.
Whoa, legendary!
Alright, so the concept of this deck, even though it's pretty obvious, is to summon an absolute ton of this minion Lucentbark. And you have a multitude of different ways of copying this minion and having the dormant status on the board. So basically, there's Faceless Manipulators to copy the minion when it's alive. You can't copy it when it's dormant. Floop, after you've already played it from your hand, Floop will become a copy of this. And then, of course, my favorite is the Gloop Sprayer. Now, a quick word to the wise: you don't want to fill your board with all of the Lucentbarks, because eventually if all of them die, you have all 7 dormant minions on the board, and if you've run out of healing touches and crystal powers, well, then your Ancient of Lords are deemed useless and you cannot play them anymore. Now, this is not my deck. I did not come up with this concept. I've kind of been following along Dog the last couple of days as he's kind of like critiquing this deck and everything. This is a second version of the deck, and to be completely honest, this deck, it destroys Token Druid, especially if you can get a Predatory Instinct off early on turn 4, and then you curve out into a Witchwood Grizzly on turn 5. Usually the Druid has a difficult time dealing with this. They have to exhaust resources like Savage War in order just to clear it, and it clears usually all of their minions in the process. And then if you're able to follow it up with the Witching Hour, the Druid is he's just done. He's tapped out. So Alexstrasza in this deck is a really interesting choice, mostly because it's going to be used on your opponent's face, but not in the aggressive form, more in the passive form, as in playing it on your opponent's face and then being able to play your Healing Touch or your Crystal Power or your Ancient of Lore on your opponent. Because it doesn't matter where the healing happens, whether it's your opponent's face, your opponent's minions, your own minions, or your own self, the healing stacks for the Lucentbark, and it carries over from turns. So if you only heal 3 in one turn, that 3 healing will carry over to the following turn. So say you get a heal for 3 off Ziliax one turn, you get 3 for it, that counts towards your Lucentbarks, and then the following turn, you get another attack with Ziliax. Well, that sum of healing will bring back your Lucentbark. When going up against Rogue, you're still kind of looking for the same things, still looking for those Wild Growths, still looking for Wrath, the Faceless Manipulators, Grizzlies, all of that. But obviously the one thing that is very effective in Rogue against our deck, that is a hard counter, is Sap. It never feels good when your opponent plays Sap after you've already played your Predatory Instinct on your Witchwood Grizzly, and it's just sadly back into your hand. Pray no sap, 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 pray no sap. No sap, 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 no sap. I don't think he has it. I think we're good. Okay. Oh, I saw him targeting it and I was scared. And what's really interesting about this deck right now in the meta is I've been streaming every day since the expansion came out for about 5-6 hours, and nobody is running Silences. Nobody's running IRB Gal. Nobody's running Spellbreaker. Nobody is running Mass Dispel. It is a very effective card right now. In the event that the meta does slightly change and people start teching against this deck, if it becomes more and more popular, you really have to be weary about when you play your Lucentbark, because if you're not able to follow up, if you're not able to follow up Lucentbark the following turn with a Floop and a Faceless Manipulator, then it can be really hard to pull off that infinite combo of resummoning Lucentbark. So this. Yeah, no problem. Hey, no problem, Publicize. Happy to help, dude. Alright, so Rogue is kind of good. Sap is not our friend, basically. But if we can bait out saps with maybe this Doomsayer, that'd be pretty good. Publicize, thank you seriously so much, man. Dude, for 3 months of support. I really do appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. Do I just really drop this Doomsayer here? Thank you. Wow, that's pretty good. To find where I belong. Played your deck went from 25 to 8? Dude, publicize. Man, that is awesome. Dude, big spell mage. That is like, oh, it's just a beautiful card. I would maybe go and play Wild just for Jaina. Not even kidding. Like I would definitely play Wild for Jaina because I freaking love Jaina so much. We kind of pray that he doesn't have taunt or sap. Pray that he doesn't have sap. Pray with me, guys. Come on. No sap. If he has sap, we lose. Because we take 11 damage. We go to... Okay. Okay. I will find my way. I can go the distance. Oh my god. Guys, he literally just killed that. My god. This man is an absolute animal. Okay. And it's only getting... I honestly, and this deck is only getting stronger. Especially with the inclusion of some of these cards in here. I think it has a lot of potential. Commanding Shout. That is so good for him. Wow. That is unbelievably good. I play for you, so craft all non-mage cards. I play this. Actually, I'll get a deal 2 damage, so that's really good. Heck yeah! And then we get the deal 2 damage to go here. Okay, no, actually, this is a really good play. This is a really good play. Deal 2 damage to a minion. That's so good! Okay, okay. We're kind of back. We're kind of back here. We're kind of back. At least I have chicken. So he doesn't have sap. This poor soul. Eviscerate. Wow, yeah, I think we... Guys, we won this game because... Simply because of that Witchwood Grizzly. Of that massive Witchwood Grizzly that we had. Yep, that's fine. Restore 5 health. So I hero power. I bump. Yeah, I mean, he just loses, right? I hero power here, I hero power there. I witching hour, I heal my face. Like, we have a 3-12 on the board, and we have 3-4-8 back on the board. Like, 100%, we won that game because of Predatory Instinct into Witchwood Grizzly. And him not having a sap was very unfortunate, so...